It's time for the Terrell effect. Episode 364. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to one of the longest running weekly episodic podcasts in the history of Canadian podcasting. Yup. I was doing it before doing it was done. Yup. Look back at Spreaker.com/Catalyst Radio. Then look back at Spreaker.com/Block Talks. Because we've been in the building for a minute. We rebuilt it. We renovated. We upgraded. We relocated. We delegated. Now we're stating that things are going to be happening regardless of your perspective of Satan. We in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 364. I got here by God's grace. You might not believe in what I believe in. You don't have to. But I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for the Most High and all the people he brought to my life, I would not be in this position, in this situation right now. And still. So, let's break it down. I got some music from all around the world. I got some Nelly, ladies and gentlemen. Nelly's in the mix. I got Nelly in the mix. And we got the Hot in Here tour coming to Montreal. So if you want to bring the Hot in Here tour to Montreal, to your venue in Montreal, you got to be able to hold at least 20,000 people. That's all I'm saying. Camp Cataract, August 19th, 4317 Queen Street, Niagara Falls, Ontario. We will be there. It will be exposing the North, Niagara Falls. We will have a showcase of the latest from the soon-to-be greatest. Come to that place, and it will change your playlist and possibly your status. We going in, we going there, we going beyond, we coming strong. Now, I got some tunes here, and the music is, you know what I mean? I got some throwbacks that I got to play, you know what I mean? I got some songs in here that I haven't played in a minute. I haven't played them in a minute, so I'm getting hyped with it. I got a song. I got some. My dad's calling me right now. I don't usually do this, but it's the episode I can do this on. So hold on a second. Hello, sir. Morning. Live on the 7th anniversary podcast, so we're on the air. Care to drop some wisdom for the listeners? I said, care to drop some wisdom for the listeners about how we can get along better, like as people.
Somebody have to stop talk. The best way to deal with that is in a group you have to talk one at a time, right? Whoever the argument or the conversation is directed to, supposed to listen, right? And the rest of people talk one at a time. So you'll be directed when you talk and when the next person talk and when the next person, one at a time. You talk together, you're not going to get no solution. Because everybody point can't come across all at the same time. It's not going to be understood to the person that is giving the direction or calling the shot. If you get what I mean.
I hear you. That is wise word. Those are wise words. Yes. And there's been times where I've been in a situation where I go to say something and I just take a drink of my water and people are looking at me like, why aren't you answering my question? I'm like, my dad told me to fill my mouth with water. It's the first time. I make my second statement, my second thought, my first statement.
Think over. Don't just jump and answer. Think. You make a just decision on what your answer going to be. And then you give it. Whether it's wrong or right, that's how you see it. You know, it's the term that. It's the term they determine how you determine whatever it is that you're discussing or arguing or contemplating about. You can't tell it how the other person sees it. And the other person did, unless by chance, and it's not going to be 100% the same idea. just somehow like how somebody else sees it. But yeah, best way is to listen.
Okay.
Talk one at a time and not try to talk over the other person. And I see it happen in school, it happen in the House of Parliament, even.
True.
You know, and we try to sound so kid. How to discipline our kids, how to talk and when to talk. And they too don't have a good principle of conversing without talking over each other.
So you gotta start at the root. Well, start with the youth to build up the roots. Yeah. Okay. What do you got planned for today?
You know, so I don't have plan already. Me go they get liquor wet and come back in.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you can point it this way. Yeah. Actually, yeah, there we go. All right, cool. No, I'm just here for the next little bit, broadcasting live from Welland, Ontario for the 364th episode of the Terrell Effect, 7th anniversary special. We are here with a few listeners. I think Driving Under Insanity is in the building. Y'all go look up xrpradio.co, and vote for the song Maybe on the charts. We are tied for number 8 the last time we checked. Maybe is a song produced by Driving Under Insanity, featuring yours truly with someone else on the track. Literally, the artist's name is someone else. I'm not just forgetting his name. His name is someone else. It's like who's on first. Exactly. So you check that out. I'm charting in the UK now, pops. Yeah, and they have like 150,000 listeners per week or something like that per episode. So between that and the 132 countries that the Village Global Network that I'm a part of, one of the radio stations of, one of the personalities on, bringing 3 shows to. Yes, Sister Sam, peace and blessings as well. Oh, we're tied for 8th. Yes, you Driving Under Insanity confirmed. We're tied for 8th, and the song was recorded by Jax here. Well, my verse was recorded by Jax, so yeah. Sister Sam, do you have a minute to come on and talk about what's going on with you and the Let's Get Activated podcast? Father, thank you for calling. And the funny thing is, was it you I was talking to the other day when I said, like, whenever I have like a big event or something going on, my dad always has a way of calling me just as I'm getting there. Yeah. Here he is again.
Hi.
Jack says hi.
Hello?
Yeah.
How are you?
Yes, how you are?
Oh, pretty good. You?
Yeah, so you do, man.
All right.
And wish you success.
Thank you.
And I keep in touch.
All right, please do. Should be up. You should be seeing me by like Thursday. I want to say I don't know. They the not so little one wants to go to the Eaton Center, so it'll probably be like afternoon, evening time if you're out there. If not, whenever you get back out there, you'll see me.
Okay, so yeah, call me back when you have time, man.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, we'll do. Love you too. Have a blessed one. All right, yes. Those were the roots from which I emanate. Greatness. That was my dad right there, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I was talking to Jax the other day about how every time I have like a big event that's about to happen or something like that, my dad has a way of just calling me and, giving me those words of wisdom that help me get to the next step. So here on episode 364, the 7th anniversary special of the Terrell Effect, I'm inviting y'all to come into the chat, come into the room. I'm going to put the link on my Facebook page, and y'all can join me, speak your piece. Hopefully you can do it respectfully, I'm opening the door. You never know what happens when you break the 4th wall. but give me a couple of minutes to do that while I play this mix. And if you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate you. If you're just joining, I appreciate you too. There's no hierarchy. It's all love across the board. Let's go. This was the song that I opened with several times over the course of the 2019 through 2021 performance season. So I invite people to.
You can get to know me or not. Either way, we're in the spot. I make it hot. I rock the top. My name's the Block. You can get to know me or not. Either way, we're in the spot. I make it hot. I rock the top. My name's the Block. Tennis another fact, like tennis is about the racket. Rap is about the tactic. Action after camera and light. What I'm doing tonight could be star-studded or boring as ice. It's what I like, having a choice. These are my boys. I speak my concerns of gender, ripping voice. Some of these yahoos, but when I'm not the twisted fight,
I straighten out whatever I dislike, especially on a mic. I'm not contrite. Hashtag yikes. Got the skill of a lawyer. Do that for the thrill. Not quite Tom Sawyer, equipped with the wit to foot the bill. I speak how I feel. It couldn't get
any more real. Let's make it deal. But if you get some,
then admit I'm the real and bow down to the blood. You can get to know me or not. Either way, we're in the spot.
I make it hot. I rock the top. My name's the Block. You can get to know me or not. Either way, we're in the spot. I make it hot. I rock the top. My name's the Block. You can get to know me.
Oh, what's right?
New song bigger than best to come up with strong Roderick, overloaded, knowledge too long, bringing the tracks to what's right, wrong singing the jester of the night.
Y'all wanna hear most of what's said on the mic? Dawn on those who throw shade in sight. Prolonged exposure to the ill will is something that can break down your skill, transform to new form or dome that which gets you through the battle as it rages on. Add more to your catalog, set the stage for your swan song, make heads rattle on beat to your tune. Snake feds want to stop my flow. Comedian, tell them evolutionary biology, watch me grow. I do it like I do it and I'm doing it well. Everybody knows that I got a story to tell. When the show pops off, we gonna rock the bell. Anyone who wasn't down with that, oh well. Oh boy, oh boy. This is the title song off of my premiere album, Cheshire Black. Check it out on all streaming platforms next week. Okay. All right, just a couple of my songs out the gate. You know what I mean? We're going to get into some Welland Afro-Caribbean Festival happening August 12th and 13th. We got some Sabrina Francis. We got Temi. We got Offset and Cardi B, ladies and gentlemen. A bit more from me later on. Just her black.
As I walk through the valley in the shadow of mountains, I fight the earth to bring the world down to heaven. The heaven spiritual
Track's called King Me. Off of the Cheshire Black album. Check out the revamped version, Cheshire's Back, next week on all streaming platforms. That is so commanding on the stairway to heaven. Come on, Michael Landon, and it goes. You think it was preordained? Like it just happened that way. It just happened. Yeah. When I saw you wearing that shirt, I was just like, yeah, right. No, I was repping Michael Landon. No one reps Michael Landon that hard. Oh my gosh. All right, warming you up slowly with Luton Fire and Sure B with Long Road, new from Conquer. People, that will bring a stamp of approval by Diani, while Luciano lets you know it's Africa we love. It's the time of year, there's reggae all over, coming from major population.
It's a long journey of the fitness and the real strength. The place rocking and the looking if you need strength. Lord, we know life is great as the trees grow day by day. I won't pretend that it's depend upon my faith, because the road to happiness is not a failure. And this life without to live is not a game. Sometimes the people that to live is
Come on now, I got people in here right now. How are the lights out? Sponsors, where you at? Okay, we got a little light. I mean, we need a little bit more than that. Hold on. Just gotta wait. Okay, there we go. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Any amount counts, you know what I mean? We chipping in for the lights. When I get the warehouse, we're gonna have to chip in for more than that. We're trying to build here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired of fighting over crumbs. I'm gonna be building bakeries. Speaking of bakeries, one of the buildest bakeries I've been a part of, if I may use a metaphor, is the Village Global Network. Within 7 months of its conception, ladies and gentlemen, the VGN has achieved 132 country spread with its broadcasts. It's broadcasts that include 20 plus shows, including 19 plus personalities. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish the VGN was, the VGN is busy right now. You know what I mean? We got some of them in and out. Consists of many people with one goal, making the network. Yes, the next issue of Culture Shock magazine will be available at magazine.sharethishock.ca. There we go. Okay. Brighter lights, faster changing. We got them.
Did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red and I'm smoking ganja. Did you check on me? Did you notice me? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Terrell Effect. Hey!
Did you look for me? I walked in the room, eyes are red and I'm smoking ganja. Did you check on me?
Hey!
Did you notice me? Nobody will know the paradise, yeah. Because I put a smile on my face, a facade you can never face. And if you don't know me, oh well, see how very I am inside my brain.
Nothing in between or
Inside my brain. Cause you say people, people don't really know you. They don't really know you. Cause you say people, they don't really know you. They don't really know, I've been drinking more. Oh, she turned me on, sexy girl.
Stamp of approval. Diani. Bam bam. This episode will replay on the VGN Culture Shock Radio on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Carnival season approaches. We don't care if they want to call it the Scotiabank Caribbean Carnival or Caribbean Festival. It's Caribana. It would be a heavy haul, but have you ever seen a World Heavyweight Detective? There were sightings of a World Heavyweight Detective in Niagara region. I wonder if you'll see him in Toronto. Loving you. Shake up your bum, bum.
I think you can see him with a wonderful woman.
There was a woman of wonder with him as well. Hey. Yes, August 19th, Saturday, August 19th, doors open at 7, show starts at 8. Be there, 4317 Queen Street, Niagara Falls, exposing the North. Niagara Falls is happening. We have a cavalcade of creatives coming through. It's a social event. Come and mix and mingle, network, and make the network. When I cough, I make my neck work. Sorry, I was on a roll there. Hey. Yo. Why Why do guys named Timothy go by Tim? They should pull a Topher Grace and go by Moth. Anybody I know named Timothy is officially Moth from here on out. Straight up. Don't roll up on me and be like, hey, my name's Timmy. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't calling you Timmy, Jimmy. I'm making an exception for Johnny. That's about it. Johnny Armani, ladies and gentlemen, check him out. August 19th. You like the segue? 2023. Niagara Falls is the place to be. Hype, hype, hype. Ladies and gentlemen, Major Popular, Reggae all over. Watch it, Chuck. Pop, pop. Hey. Can't stop. Pam, pam. And still, check out me and the boys wrestling every Thursday on youtube.com/@POEZ. Every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Culture Shock Radio. That's Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO. You know, that's where to go for the shows. New from Chico McGregor, Girls Party.
Yes, what? No selector. Turn up the music and the vibes can't done. You're the one your name just make we live with life and done. No man can flex ya. Yes, what? No selector. Turn up the music and the vibes can't done. You're the one your name just make we live with life and done. We have friends in our wake up with little lights and run. You have fun, we come to have no bring no knife and gun. Want a son, the party a walk. You dance around in the party stand up. Fresh from tool, we go and we a walk. But tell the promoter, say the party stop up. And mother tell him like a man, a top like a sauna. And not see a dance and a touch. Oh, Mr. Man, the land from the north, we a walk. We party from north to the north. Start it up. Turn up the music and the vibes can't done.
Kick for your viewers. Those are great. Those are the clips.
We have things in our wake up with little lights and run. You have fun, we come to have no bring no knife and gun.
Have you heard this one? Said. This one came with a package. They sent their music in. They said, we want to see lights for the whole thing. I said, okay. Have you, Mad Still, Costa, featuring Nelly and Cowboy. Yo!
shooters out the brand new. Who about to garage on a Friday? Let the double line in the driveway. Boy, to me, 1 year. Slide to the west, I feel like Kanye. I stupid. Brought her back and I ran through it. Gorilla glue. Made a promise to stick it true. Being modest, my model isn't Louis.
One of the smoothest artists to come out of the 2000s. Nelly. Underrated,
I don't know Nelly.
but definitely consistent. The man just did a Hot in Here tour out in Toronto. Sold that bitch out. Only headliners. Brought to you by Charles Husbands Productions.
This trap stay strapped, get the pack running back in the mall.
Offset. Cardi B on the track.
Be on blood, trip, to the DA and judge. Never been a dog, never been a squirrel. 4, 5 o'clock now, all you want to judge. Better than who must be high on them drugs. Cooling in the mansion with the bubbles in the tub. Heard you want to cover, you want to do what the stud. Said, yes, don't try me. And a lamb, I'll be damn if I try me. Get a hand with the famine, gotta eat. Shot a 9 up, but I'm a trick for a treat. Before I bought the lamb, I was riding in the Jeep. 500 horses with a seat. And the hill fall when it's heat. Go and get the cold for the dough when you weak. Go and get the grain, man, you know I'm the flame. Cartier frames, I can see a nigga brain. Cartier bracelet, they matching with the chain. Dirt up on my name, and you should be shamed. Knock off a booth while I'm throwing up game. Diamonds full loose on this watching this plane. My dog got the juice and I'm smoking propane. I'm gunning, I'm running to the money. Hussein, who talking, who telling, Hussein. I'm selling prescription cocaine. She for my pimp and my cane. I'm Michael, I'm not no Jermaine. Jealousy, this you gon' eat your heart out. This an AR sawed off, we a slay your squad out. This a bitch you brought out. This a fish you ball out. I'll eat your heart out. I'll pull your card out. It's simple for this fake like a devil. New camera, new ba make it left. He play with me, blowing me, rising my temple. Got millions of rest in my match in my temple. I'm gangster, but with your bitch like it's general. Weister, take out your teeth like it's dental. I'm blanket. You can get Glock on this window.
Did you have to find me?
What's up with y'all, man? I mean, this thing is what?
Is that Nicki Minaj?
Look,
No, Cardi B.
Everybody beats the jumbo team. Yeah, Lamborghini like a bumblebee. Everybody listen to you, listen talk about me. It's always a bird trying to teach you. Your friend that will not be on defense. That's don't worry about me and my. You should worry about the big your secret. This is giving and never not gave. Fix what Atlanta will and brave. Happy that on the number will pay. It's funny, yes, the one that's a trade. This is mad stupid. They get to the bag and lose it. I'm still in the bed. I left my head, water, gas included. This don't want to go breaking for breaking. Bitches ain't got no piss for verses. Bitches be acting so different in person. Cardi and friends, I can see why she nervous. This the circus, I'm different detention. I'm sick as the nurses. My work got the curtains. I'm kicked out in Hermes. Say my name, that she number one trending. I did you a service. Like, huh?
Once that she in love with,
Timmy,
she done with. I know.
my Geminis.
I always tell her that she take a lot of shit from, but she been from.
That was Cardi B with Jealousy, featuring Offset. One of Canada's own on the track right now. Up next, Sabrina Francis for Cool Me Down, and Shaggy, who was recently in the T-Dot this week from his album Come Fly With Me, Saturday night.
If I said that wasn't issues, then I wouldn't keep it. Say I'm filthy, I'm a monster, but when I'm disgusting, I feel like it's all. Give you everything you won't get, your patient. Hard enough for one, but now two girls. Yeah. I didn't tell you, I just need a more. I don't need no girl, know everything about my choice. I
Leo season now, but this is for the Geminis. Sabrina Francis with the song Cool Me Down.
I'm on your side, but I lose my patience. Cause you're a good guy, but you're such a fool. You know what I mean? If you just stay focused, better things will be on your way. Boy, you're a king with so much potential. You let your vices get you down. You wanna be outside, you wanna keep falling. You wanna step outside of my life. I don't know what you're thinking. Pull me down, boy. You know I can't make sense of it. Pull me down. You're driving me insane. Pull me down, boy. I can't make sense of it. Pull me down, boy. You know I can't make sense of it. Pull me down. You're driving me insane. Pull me down. You know I can't make sense of it. You're hard-headed until when I'm hot for all the wrong reasons. The cold talk can come by this day. If you know I'm trying to lose the mind, you see that, yeah. You're hard-headed and brutal, full confidence in your stare. But all the time you come on, baby, cool me down, baby. You wanna keep falling. You wanna step outside of my life. I don't know what you're thinking. Pull me down, boy. You know I can't make sense of it. Pull me down. You're driving me insane. Pull me down. You know I can't make sense of it. Pull me down, boy.
It's afternoon right now. But guess what now? Up next, Shaggy, Saturday night.
Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. Cause that's the night that my sweetie and I used to dance cheek to cheek. I call my Sunday night out. That's the night friends come to call. And Monday to Friday goes by. And another week is by. But Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week. I sing the song that I sang for the memories I usually see. Until I hear you grab the door. Till you're in my arms once more. Saturday night is the loneliest night of the week.
Unless you're here. Because it's up height. Hey. Okay. So sweet. I got neck moves. Grand tools. Okay. We have our guest, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Chico from the Welland African Caribbean Festival is here. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Well, I was getting on bad until I realized a woman of your profession was in the room.
That's okay. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late.
Oh no, you're right on time. You came in for a song that's by me.
That's good. That's good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming through. All right. The joys of being the DJ and the host.
Yes. I love music, so I'm excited. Anywhere music is, I'm excited.
Oh man, that's what's up. That is what's up. I mean, like we're here on this Saturday, July 29th.
Yes.
I mean, last week I turned 39. This week I'm celebrating the 7th
Oh,
anniversary
wow.
of the podcast.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I mean, we're here and it's just a great thing happening. Like, I'm able to share this experience with other people as well as, just open the doors for people to, talk about their experiences as well. So,
Okay.
how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I mean, crazy busy. We're a few weeks away from the festival, so hectic, not enough sleep. We're getting there. We finally released the list of the artists performing on both days today. So
Yep.
a lot of excitement. But other than that, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Sounds blessed. Sounds very blessed. I'm just sharing the link to Exposing the North Niagara Falls, which is happening Saturday, August 19th.
Nice.
Show starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7.
Okay.
Sound check is at 6.
Yes.
I should tell them 5 to get them there for 6.
I was just going to say that even being an African, we always show up like 2 hours late for every event for whatever reason, even when we're trying to be on time.
The thing is, I've come to the conclusion that we're not bound by time.
No.
However, we are in sync with timing.
Yes.
Because we all know that X number of people are going to show up X amount of time late. That's why you stagger the times. You tell who's coming.
Yes, that's
And you gotta know you got to stay till the end.
yes.
Because we want a picture of everybody involved so we can share the energy in the future.
Yes, yes. You have more people at the end than the beginning, but we share everything. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And like, I want to congratulate you for taking on this task of, you know what I mean, bringing together so much culture and sharing it with the community. I mean, we're here now, and I'd like to definitely be a part of what you have going on.
Thank you.
Especially since it's in Welland. It's like right in my neighborhood. Like I live no more than 15 minutes away from wherever you're holding this. I can guarantee.
Nice. That I'm excited.
Yeah.
Definitely would love to have you on board. We have been reaching out to the community to come to say, hey, this is the first time ever this is happening within the city of Welland, the neighboring city. Come on board. I'm new to Welland as well. I've been living in Welland about a year now. So I'm reaching out to people in Niagara, St. Catherine, Lincoln area. I'm like, just let's join together. Let's bring diversity and inclusion to the city, and embrace our culture and show the richness of our culture. It's happening everywhere else. Why not
Yep.
Welland?
Yeah.
That's
And I want to say, like, there are 12 municipalities in Niagara region. Bare minimum, we should reach all of those.
yes. So
Bare minimum.
definitely having a person like yourself with your caliber on board that will help us reach more people, to come out. Other than the festival, what else can we do within the city year round? I reached out to the schools. We did a showcase to my daughter elementary school
Nice.
before school. That was in March actually, where we cut the Black History event right there. And then we did a multicultural event at the high school, the Notre Dame High School that my older daughter goes to. And the principal came up to me and said, you know what, I'm so impressed. This has never happened in this.
Would you be
Go ahead.
would because one year, and I just want to say this while I remember, one year I was actually asked what my daughter's school should do for their Black History Month.
Oh yes.
And I gave them a few suggestions, but like to know someone like you who has a presentation, I think it would be of benefit to,
Um,
do that at these schools if
yes,
that's something you're
yes, that's
interested in.
we
And
already started doing it because at the end of the day, how can we spread the culture? How can we let people know what this is about? Everybody's online and researching as many as you can. If you don't know, you don't know. But if we're trying to reach the youth and the schools, in the community, that's where we start from the schools. So we
yep,
did it in two schools already, and I'm hoping to reach more. The principal did say to get in touch with him to reach more schools. And we did the cultural drums, we did the cultural dance, we did the live artist performers from Jamaica. We are very selective on the songs that we perform at the schools as well, something
listen,
inspiring as well. We did a fashion show, and they get to see the African fiber, the Caribbean fiber, the richness. And the school went crazy. I'm telling you, my designer made so much money that day because she was selling the African bees, the hair wrap, you know, outfits, and it.
I do an annual cookout.
Okay,
I do an annual cookout, and this year, I think we're taking it like this year. I have an event that we're discussing about doing for Labor Day in Port Colborne,
okay,
and or there's another event that's a fundraiser happening or scheduled for September 8th.
okay.
Um, I'd like to talk to you off camera about some of these
Definitely,
plants.
definitely.
Sometimes you plant the seed and the birds pick it up. So,
Yes, yes. Yes, definitely off camera. We chat a little bit more. There's so much
yeah,
potential. There's so much potential. Yes.
yes, yes. So, I mean, like, just hearing this because I'm sure my grandma's smiling right now. We used to do like a folk arts show in Niagara region. It was in St. Catharines every
Okay.
year. What we do is we cook up some food, we get some dancers, flamethrower, limbo, the things from the Afro Caribbean culture, and we put on something similar to what you're talking about, like a show, a display for the people to come in and actually, embrace what was going on and be able to ask questions and
Yes.
be somewhere where they could get answers that will satisfy their curiosity. So to hear that you're doing this it's refreshing.
Thank you. Thank
I,
you.
I love it because it's just I've been looking around for something like this for a while, and it's just like, okay, it's gonna take a lot for me myself to do this,
Yes.
and I know someone's already doing something like this because it needs to be done. But where are they?
Yes, yes. So the journey started about a few years back, at least about 5 years ago.
Okay,
I moved from Mississauga, I moved to Brantford. And everybody was like, "Oh my God, you live too far. Oh my God." So I wasn't even getting any visitors at all. My friends, if I want to do party, I still have to go back into the West End because that's all my areas, right? So I was like, what can I do? Let's do a festival in Brantford. Brantford doesn't have nothing happening like this. I mean, 5 years ago, I don't know what's happening now, and the farm workers in Simcoe and the nearby areas were right there. How can I make them feel at home? How can I bring our culture, blend the Afro and the Caribbean culture together and do this? I reached out to a lady there. She was thinking the same thing too. And I'm like, let's do this. But we talked, and nothing happened. So within that
mm,
time, God directed me into Welling, and I moved, my husband and I moved to Welling about a year ago, and we were like, what can we do? Again, we're planting that seed. And I was going for my normal summer walk, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D, some sun,
yeah.
we need that sun. And there's a beautiful stage that is built on the water.
Well, an amphitheater for those of you who aren't familiar with the area, and if you're not familiar with one of the most important waterways in Canada, then shame on you.
Yes. And I was so amazed. I was like, it was beautiful. I'm like, you know what?
Is that where you're doing the event?
Yes.
Oh, mercy, I'm there.
Yes, that's what the event is
I'm
happening
there.
August 12th and 13th from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going
Fourth and the 4th and the
no, the
13th,
12th,
the
and
12th
the
and the 13th.
13th.
Okay,
Yes.
just wanted to make sure because the 4th I'm in Toronto, jumping up
Yes.
and down, getting on bad. I might see you out there if you're going.
We
If you're going,
we was thinking on that, and I was like, no, that's Caravana weekend. It's not gonna happen. It cannot happen on Caravana weekend.
no, man, we can't. That's one of the biggest problems in our community. You
Yes.
know, we see things are going on, and we don't want to go on with the things we want to go on with. We want our things.
Exactly.
Jump on the things where I go on, and then make own a thing after
Exactly.
that.
So right
Like
there,
you
we
do.
move it over. It says the
Mhm.
12th and the 13th. So that's
Yep.
what's gonna be happening.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's downtown Welland, ladies and gentlemen. You take the 406 to the roundabout. You take that first exit to the right. You take that all the way down to the bridge. Before you get to the bridge, you turn left,
Yes.
and then you just park somewhere if there's space. If not, there's a library, the city hall
Yes.
that I'm not allowed to go to because I lit a fire under their ass. And
You just walk
oh
over.
yeah,
Yeah. It's a beautiful area.
walk over.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. Honestly, I've been out here for about 12 years
Yes.
now. I was born in St. Catharines, moved to Toronto, raised in Toronto, then came back here with my family to raise my daughter because it's just a good atmosphere. There's enough people to be social,
Yes.
but there's not so many people that it's crowded.
Exactly. It's too crowded down in Toronto. It's too crowded. I couldn't deal with it. Raising my kids, I needed to be somewhere quiet, and Welland happens to be the place for us now. That's why we actually attempted Brantford. It was nice and quiet there. The kids can walk to school without, you know what I'm saying? Like, without so much
Yep.
anxiety, and it's beautiful down here. It's beautiful.
Yep. It is. It's great. And and I'm gonna preface this: every community has their complications,
Exactly.
so it's not without saying that there's not problems out
Yes.
here. But you know what? If you focus on the problems, that's all you're gonna see.
Yes, exactly. Even I was after even seeing the stage, I was so amazed, and I should applaud the city because they do a Friday night event during the summer every Friday night at that particular stage. Every Friday night. So the city built that stage for the community. And that technically
Yep.
anybody that is trying to establish himself like myself, you just save $10,000 to $15,000 on building a stage with any other company.
Yep.
So I was really amazed by that. We attended a few of the events. We promoted this event, and we have an international artist coming from Uganda that's going to be performing on the Saturday night. We have some Toronto reggae dancehall artists from Scarborough, from Ajax. We're bringing the community together. So I'm really excited.
It's funny that because a lot of people stereotype me for doing just rap, and it's like, oh, that's great. I don't know, some can chat Creole.
Yes, I'm gonna have a Haitian DJ playing. I'm gonna have a Haitian DJ playing, and then part of my team member, Dr. D from the state, is also from Haiti. She's my best friend for 20 something years, and she's coming down as well. But she is like the brain behind. She's our content creator. So anything that comes out of my brain, she makes it look beautiful on paper.
Yes, it's good to have one of those on deck.
Yes.
Definitely.
So we get some Creole going, we get some French going, we get, our Jamaican family, our Caribbean family, our African, Ghanaians and Nigerian and Liberian artists are going to be performing. So
yeah.
I'm excited.
Honestly, man, please do me a favor and make as much noise within the boundaries of law as possible for as long as you can. You understand me? I met nobody come down there and frowns you up them face pan you for no reason. You understand? Cause they have for a reason.
Yes.
All right. All right, cool. Cause me said sometime and like I mean I'll say it like this. You see me now, but this might not be how I show up. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just put it to you like that. Okay. I was at the Niagara River Lions game on Sunday that just passed, and this yesterday. Shout outs to the Niagara River Lions, you know what I mean, doing their thing. And on Sunday past, it was Superhero Day.
Mm.
Now, there are reasons. Like I have a healthy ego.
Okay.
I don't go around like talking down to people and making them feel bad about themselves. I just present the best version of myself that I can.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not perfect, but I try to present the best version of myself. So, like my lady and I decided we were gonna go to Superhero Day, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I hope someone else is doing this, but I knew no one else was gonna do it. We decided to go as Wonder Woman and Batman.
Beautiful.
Let me tell you how we got to our seats. Okay, God is a wonderful God. Let me put that out there.
Amen.
Okay,
Amen.
because before we got there, I was gonna drop some more money on courtside tickets because we had been to 3-4 courtside games, and it's just like there's nothing like sitting on. You can feel the reverberation of the basketball when you're on the court.
I haven't experienced that yet.
You know what? The season is over, to the best of my knowledge, except for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you can hold me to it. Next season, I have season tickets. Come with us.
That would be lovely.
Okay. Now, that being said, she said when we sat down at that game, she wants to be able to knock one of the balls away like they do on TV. I'm a big believer of manifestation, so I said, be careful what you wish for. 2 minutes. Bounce over the head of the person in front of us. As I'm looking away from the ball, I look towards it, and she smacks the ball away. I'm like,
nice.
Okay, all right, cool.
That's nice.
So fast forward now, we're back at this my birthday game. I call it. It was July 23rd. My birthday was July 22nd. Like I said,
happy belated birthday.
Thank you. We get all the way down because we got to go to the concourse level, then work our way down to 114, section C, seats 21 and 22, just in case you want to say hi next season. Actually, we're moving down to section A next season if they accept my request. So or seat A, but I'll be there in section 114. You'll hear me anywhere in the stadium, but if you want to see me, section 114, holla at your boy. So they come down now, and I jokingly said before, like, it's my birthday that weekend. If you want to hook me up with a better seat, then by all means.
Mm-hmm.
The squeaky wheel gets the grease. They come down there. Hey, how'd you guys like to sit courtside? I'm like, hells yeah.
Yes.
So, like, I'm on 2 slow pitch teams because my lady introduced me to one.
Okay.
Right? So she's on a crush right now because, she plays hard. So she kind of blew out her knee one game.
Nice.
So she's on crutches, and then she picks them up, and the guy's like, "Oh man, I didn't know you were on crutches." She's like, "No, don't worry about it. We're good. Up the stairs, like she's a Super Saiyan or something. Just let's go.
The spirit, yes.
Cross the arena instead of taking the elevator down. No. They suggested we take the stairs, so we took the stairs back down, and then around half of the court.
Wow.
But I'm not going to complain. I'll work for the glory. She worked for that glory.
Wow, amazing.
But on the way there to the seat, we must have got stopped like 15, 25 times.
Wow.
So people could take pictures with
us. You guys were superstars.
I can't even stop. This is my first official request for a signature.
Wow.
And a kid ran up to me and asked me to sign his basketball. I was like, wow. So I signed it. Divine achievements bring life's opportunity, carrying knowledge. The block, aka the bat.
Yes. It's so weird. Last night my husband and I were watching a Batman movie, the one that just came up on Netflix. And it's so weird that we're discussing it today. Interesting. But yeah. I do believe in, like you said, the affirmation and the law of attraction, what you wish for, with good intention, definitely.
Yes.
That
a clean heart. A clean heart is very important. You can I had my dad on earlier today. I would have loved for him to for you guys to exchange Jamaican and African proverbs. It would have been a treat. It would have been a treat. I want to see a conversation because there's so it's like I made a song off of an African proverb, And someone EDM DJ heard it and he asked me to remix it on one of his songs. It was Lions Don't Worry or Lose Sleep Over Opinion of Sheep.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So I turned it into a song that was Lion Don't Worry or Lose Sleep Over Opinion of Sheep. Power of Pride runs deep.
Hey, you got a floor there.
Thank you. So and then like that's actually on a death metal instrumental with a reggae flow
Wow.
that was switched to an EDM track. So that was like my culture shock, if you will.
Wow, nice.
Speaking of which, I got a segue to the magazine. Culture Shock issue 29 and 30 will be up if it isn't already by Monday. Check it out. And I want to invite you to. I don't know how we're going to do it. We could do it one of many ways.
Okay.
I could come down, experience the event, write an article.
Okay.
You can write an article from your perspective, and I can put it in the magazine. We could both write articles from our own perspectives, one from the public and one from the organizer's perspective, you know what I mean? To give people a vantage difference, if you will.
Okay.
Like there's so many different ways. And because I have like a top tier editor, we'll make sure that the grammar is structured effectively.
Beautiful. Definitely. I mean, like I said, come down, experience the event, meet the artists. There's so much possibility of what we can do. We can have some, some interviews on the grounds, and then we can write something up and make it happen. We were just featured in the local newspaper with Village Media, just cover us. Yeah,
Okay.
so they sent out the article about 2 days ago. So we're excited. We're making some wave, but definitely we can do that with.
I'm gonna get you to plug the date and time and location again, because as you say, the Village Media, this episode will air next week at 8 a.m. on the Village Global Network.
Okay.
So if you'd also like to come on next week and do a little bit more promo, give us a better idea of who's going to be performing and, stuff like that, more insider information, if you will, that we can feature you as well. And then,
I can even bring some people with me. I can bring, the international artist, Binin Gunta. He's a dancehall artist from Uganda. He's going to be here the 2nd of August. So definitely we can make that as a nice family, show. So I can bring 2 or 3 people on with me. Yeah.
Lightning has just struck the building, ladies and gentlemen. Let me adjust these lights. Hold on. I need intense lighting.
Okay.
I need some intense lighting. What time are you starting your event?
12 p.m. on the 12th, August 12th.
That's the time the Terrell Effect starts.
Yeah, because we're here now 12:30. Can you?
Do you have an outlet that I can plug into?
We can definitely make it work, I think.
Maybe I could be live from your event on the 12th.
Yes.
And the 13th.
Yes. That would be amazing. You can talk to
That's a
people.
wonderful collaboration.
You can talk to the artists there. I'll cover some of the performance. We're going to have the mayor speaking at the event. We're going to do the opening ceremony. We're going to have the Afro drum going right before or after, right in between,
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Yes. I like this. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. On her word, if I have permission, I will announce.
Yes, please.
Next week, not next week, August 12th, the Terrell Effect will be live from Welland Amphitheater. That's Merritt Park in Welland, Ontario, Canada. Come down to King Street. Check us out in our glory, on our finest. By the way, it's kind of Emancipation Month too.
Yes.
So free yourself of the bonds of frustration.
Yes.
Relieve yourselves of the temptation to do bad and come do good.
Yes.
Hey, come do good with us. Come celebrate. Let's have our Welland Canal Days, if you will. Let's make this something that happens annually. Yes. Oh, it's so powerful. The lights just surged. Would you look at that?
Yes. And again, I'm still going to go back to your word. Like, you believe in how the universe works. And your lady, saying she want to tap that ball and it actually happened. Because I was on with our lady that also our team members that control the website and does all the flyers for this festival. And she kept frustrating me because she kept making the same mistake over. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not texting, I'm calling her. So I call her this morning right out of my bed. I'm like, okay, so you can you fix this? Can you fix this? Can you fix this? So we're talking for about 20 minutes on there, which we usually done. And she
Yeah.
asked, are you guys gonna be going live? Because she based in Nigeria right now. She was in
Okay.
Canada for more than like 15 years and went back home. So she's trying to
Okay.
find a way how she can actually watch the show or at least be on somewhere somehow. And I told her, I'm like, you know what? We've been working on the budget. We've been trying to have, a media cover the event live, but we're still working on it. And there you are. This is
There
an
you
hour
go.
later.
There you go. We got it. You see what I mean? This is beautiful. This is a wonderful thing because like on the other side, I've been like, okay, I need something to cover right now, and it has to be cultural, not because of any reason. And I say cultural. There is no specific race designated with the term cultural.
Exactly.
We might list the races that we're specifically trying to reach out
Yes.
to, or cultures that we're trying to reach out to, but there are at least 180 countries. Do not expect us to list every single one of them because within each country, there's a subsection of sections within sections that are sectioned off.
Trust me. Trust me. Yes. So it's a cultural event, where the goal here is, bringing diversity and inclusion to the city, to the region, showing the richness of Africa, the richness of the Caribbean, and even to the point the food and the vendors, I still reach out to locals to say, please come and be a vendor because you will also give options to people that are hesitant on trying our food and our stuff. So we're still open. We're still reaching out to vendors to come on board.
Have you reached out to Patty Boss on East Main?
Yes, yes. I reached out to
Okay,
Patty. Um, she is looking at the schedule because she's hoping one person, maybe her husband, could be at the store and she at the festival. But I think with the
okay.
schedule, it may not work 100%. But I haven't. I'm still waiting to hear back from.
What about Irie Jerk in St. Catharines or Caribbean Eatery?
I think it's the same Eric Jug that I reached out to, or maybe I may be wrong.
No, I think there's only one out in
They
St.
have another
Catharines.
location in Hamilton, right?
I believe
I
so,
have reached
yes.
out multiple times, but I haven't got to talk to the manager as of yet.
I know I did. It's probably better to go into the store.
Okay, okay,
That's what I had to do. I called a couple of times, but they're usually busy. I went into the store on I think it was a Monday or a Tuesday,
okay.
and I just said okay, because I did a cookout in
Yeah,
2020 and 2021, but in 2020 I reached out to them and I said okay, we're doing a cookout. We need some vendors. Is there anything you can do, and we'll put you in the magazine as a sponsor, put you on the flyer and everything.
yes,
And what they ended up doing was bringing us like 15, 20 different single meals.
nice.
Like it was jerk chicken and barbecue chicken. It was like 10 of
Yeah,
each. And then that was what was served to like the performers and stuff like that because we had like food to cook for the
yes.
attendees. But like we had to, you know what I mean? Like we
That is
had
amazing. I would love that. At least to make
yeah,
sure
so
the
like
artists get fed and things like that in that.
yeah, that's very important. And that's something that's often overlooked out
Mm-hmm.
here. Like if you like that's like an expenditure
Yes. So
like at
what
any
I was
else.
planning on, well, we're going to have a tent set up for
Yeah,
the artists because it's the summer, of course, right?
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
and then just have that little session there and provide what is needed, for them as they're waiting to go on stage and perform, and even after,
yeah.
So that would be a good idea. I mean, my husband and I was going to definitely do the catering, but it's so difficult because we're wearing many hats, many
Okay.
hats. So
Well,
I think that is a good idea you just brought up.
I have 82 hanging on my wall. At last count, I have about 82 hats hanging on my wall, and I purposely bought one for every. No, sorry. 50% of them were because I wanted them.
Okay.
20% were gifts, and the other 30% were purchased because of each particular field or career that I tried.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, there's more we can. This is another part of the conversation we have to have off camera.
Right,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So we have an event happening on August 12th and 13th. It's a 2-day event, a 2-day cultural event. It's happening in Welland, Ontario. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if this isn't a culture shock, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. So let's make some things happen. I mean, like, I might have a request of you. Are you gonna do that segment? That's okay. We'll do it later. Okay. Okay. That earlier clip that I had an earlier clip from my lady Jax. What happened was it was so the statement was, or the question was, why do people named Timothy go by Tim? They should go by Moth.
Oh. They also go by Tim, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're going Tim or Timmy. Like, why not go by Moth? But that sounds like a pretty legit day, you know, got blinded by the light kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, oh my goodness, this episode 364 of the Terrell Effect is the 7th anniversary special. Yeah. And what is more special than having Chico from the Welland African Caribbean Festival, which is happening on the 12th and the 13th of August, 2023 in Welland, here to talk about what's going on. So there's going to be food.
There's going to be food. There's going to be music, fashion, you know, dance, drum, the whole 9, yeah. We're bringing it.
Oh,
we have, like I said, we have Bini Gunta all the way from Uganda, bringing the reggae vibe versus African, but he's an amazing dancehall artist. We have Pencil that is also representing Jamaica. We have Siller that is kind of like an Afro R&B, you know, a combination there. We have Carlos Morgan that is going to do some of his reggae pieces that he has composed. We have there's an artist. I'm trying very hard not to mispronounce his name. Natural Youth.
Oh Lord, you have Neto
Youth. Yes, he's gonna be on the Sunday.
Okay, let me tell you how this is full circle things, because you see, hold on, ladies and gentlemen, let me preface what I'm about to say. I'm excited, and when I get excited, I'm used to speaking in the dialect that I was raised around. So forgive me if you don't understand.
No, I'm good. My husband is Jamaican. I'm
No, not you. Not you. Everybody else on the Village Global Network. So I had to preface it because me said from time me I work with a man there, plan some of the things that I have go on over. So me put him in the magazine, me have him song, I play upon my radio station, me have him on the rotation and over so on the Terrell Effect. So now to hear say I actually get to meet him is interesting because, like I said, he's like, I liken him to many of the prolific artists that are coming out of the Caribbean, but I don't feel like he's forcing himself into his lane. Right? Now, I might get a little bit of blowback when I say this, so forgive me, but it's almost like they perfected what they were trying to do with Snow.
If you want to meet real people looking,
yes,
you know what I mean, like, and people get like, you know what I mean, artists aside from the man, you know what I mean, he was doing his thing and he just disappeared. But Neto Youth for at least for the last 5 years, and I'm sure it's gone on longer, but I know I've been playing his music for at least the last 5 years.
Nice.
So to see his consistency, and again, that's another one of the people I wanted to bring out here, but it's just the avenue, the venue, and all of the things had to be right.
So now you get to actually interview him on Saturday at the festival. Well, big up to Karen Campbell from the Ruth Reggae Radio. She connected me with him. And she got also Princess Trinidad that's going to be giving us the Trinidad and Tobago soca kind of flavor as well. So she's going
Okay.
to be on the Sunday. And yeah, I have a few lists of artists from her that's going to be performing on my show. So big up Karen. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Big ups, big ups. All right, all right. So you know what? This is one thing I love to do. And I think I'm the only interview that does this, unless they started doing this on or on corporate
Okay.
television. I when I get to about the halfway point, but we're closer to the end now, which is all right because we've had a great enriching conversation. I like to flip the script, and when I flip the script, I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make any statements they have or ask any questions they have. So,
Yes.
Chico, I'm gonna flip the script and give you the floor.
Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. That's for sure.
Nobody does. That's why I love it.
Okay, all right. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is your girl Chico. Go by the name of Chikala on social media, representing Dreammakers Entertainment. I am your host. I am having, I cannot see your name.
The block.
The black. I'm having the black here with me, today, and it's amazing to have him on board because he just celebrated 39 years, and a 7 years anniversary. Can you tell me a little bit more of what you have been doing and about your show?
Okay, okay. The quick rundown. I am a part of 3 podcasts. One called The Terrell Effect, which is what we're on right now. One called Candid
Okay.
Conversations, which happens on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And one called Me and the Boys Wrestling, which is the reason why this title is Right Side Up.
Okay.
People say it's upside down, but it's right side up if you look at the M from Me and the Boys.
Yes.
I co-host that with James Owen Brown, who is a phenom of a poet. Check out James Owen Brown on
Okay.
YouTube, at youtube.com/ at POEZ. But yeah, it's basically right now the short list of things is we just released, sorry, issue 29 and 30 of the Culture Shock magazine. I'm currently, along with Driving Under Insanity and someone else, featured on a song in the UK on xrpradio.co,
Amazing.
which, which is called Maybe, and it's at the 8th position.
Okay.
So go to xrpradio.co and, you know what I mean, run it up, vote for Maybe, and maybe we'll make it to number 1.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know what I mean? There's that. I have a wonderful woman in my life who has helped me achieve some of my goals that, you know what I mean, I had put on hold for a minute, but, was working towards. So it's like, finding that key to unlock the door to, unlimited possibilities.
Nice.
Let me there's that. There's like I think I've actually officially achieved celebrity status within the Niagara River Lions organization. Um, I can't even hide from them anymore. Like full face covered, like with my full face covered in costume, they know exactly
You
who I
know
am.
who you are. The Batman.
Exactly. So that's awesome. Holy, like this podcast. I mean, the 7th anniversary. There's so much to it. I mean, I'm right now in production of merchandise for next week, going to Caravana. Oh man, it's gonna be the best thing I can do right now. So there's so much. My daughter, who's like 13 years old. I'm not sure if you saw her earlier. She came. She kind of popped on. She towers over me when I'm seated.
Yes.
And when I stand up, she's looking me right in my face. Like, I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, like 13. Oh, thank you, Kimmy K. Oh my gosh, if, oh my gosh, I don't even know if Senior G is the nucleus of the Village Global Network.
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy K is the orbit on which we all travel.
Hi, Mickey. Welcome to the show. I'm temporarily hosting for a few minutes. This is TTE. This is Chikala, Chico Campbell from the Welland Afro Caribbean Festival. I'm learning. You know, the funny thing is nobody have ever done this before. And I had
Really?
to embrace coming out and talking about the festival now because a few years back, a gentleman approached me to host, and I was like, no, I cannot even get my words right. I'm African. I don't pronounce certain things right. It doesn't come out right. And I think it was just mostly fear. And I will go back to you because, you know, you guys are amazing on what you and your partner does. And like you
Yes.
said, having the right partner to you in the right direction or have that key to unlock certain possibility or potential that you have is very important. And at that time when I turned all of those opportunity away because I just wasn't with the right partner, and when your partner is very intimidated by your potential, it's a very scary thing. So you know, bless up yourself, you know, keep doing what you're doing. I'm really happy. And I'm able to say that because now, you know, I'm married to an amazing man and we came up, you know, Mr. Austin Stewart. He's an artist
Yes.
himself. He's on the show. His name
Yes.
is Pencil. So Sasha Pencil on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. He's an upcoming artist, you know, because I was able to get that out of him as well. Because I managed other artists before from Jamaica, from Africa. But when you have an artist that you see always cooking and singing or in the shower and writing, it's you
Yeah.
have to. I'm like, we have to go to the studio because I am not gonna hear that song one more time in the shower because you should be on your fifth song by now. So let's record that first song, and then that was it. And we were able to put out a little promotional content, and everybody loved it. And next he's on his 10 songs already. You
Yes.
know?
Yes. And then good on you for seeing his potential and making it
Yes,
kinetic.
and
If I could revisit your earlier statement, one, you speak in a very melodious manner. Like I am normally a lot more hype, but like I feel like I'm in the right area of positive energy right now. Just hear you talk. So you have a good command, a good enough command of the English language to host your own event. And you know what? We over here call them zebras. I've heard that they're zebras. So so how are we where we don't have them deciding how it's pronounced?
exactly.
so so if we're supposed to understand each other's culture, we have to take the time to understand the different, you know what I mean,
Exactly.
syntax
Yeah.
and cadences and all of that stuff. So start your show, ladies. Start your show and do maybe a weekly show about different elements of the Afro Caribbean culture that
Yeah.
are overlooked or mistaken.
That could be amazing. That actually could be
Yeah,
amazing. That could work out. As when I went as far as buying a podcast thing a mic, just to inspire myself. Every day I look at it is there. Okay, yes, should have been doing this already. But then for me, I think I'm more like into the music, but then we can do specials on introducing
yep,
the culture and educating people. But the music is that soul connection for me, you know. So I
yep.
can do my own top 10 or something.
Speaking of the music, let's play these last couple of tunes and then we'll get to our
Yes.
conversation because it's about juicy. Um, ladies and gentlemen, we got Kobazi, CICA, Gracie Barca, Stunner on We Ready. Oh, it's Carnival season.
Yes.
We get it on bad for a good reason.
Yes. For a good reason.
Indeed. It's like it's like eating a good plate of food with your ears.
Yes,
It's like something in my soul feels like I should have been listening to this the whole time.
yes.
Like, it is.
This sounds so. Wait. Am I hearing the song right? It sounds so much like a Liberian song.
Wouldn't surprise me. My virtual administrator is very specific on the songs she picks when she sends me artists or sends me talent, so I wouldn't be surprised.
It is a Liberian song. There's no way. There's no way it cannot be a Liberian song. That is a Liberian song. It's a Liberian artist feature on that. That is my tongue. I just heard. I just heard my tongue.
Okay.
Is it the artist name is Stunner?
Yes.
No, I'm actually booking for Stunner.
You're
I'm
what?
actually booking for him.
Okay.
He's from Liberia.
Well, maybe you already know. Maybe the person who connected us can connect you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have this guy on your stage, everybody is going to be swaying without being able to control it.
That's what I'm saying. They were supposed to be part of the festival.
Yeah.
Yes. Stunner and Kobasi were supposed to be part of the festival.
Okay.
Yes, from they're from my country.
Okay.
Yes.
So on the lineage, they should perform then.
Yes, but they didn't get the visa in time. So we're putting them on for next year.
The VGN is servicing listeners in Liberia, so your home country is hearing
Exactly.
this.
Yes. This is my home country. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because I'm hearing my tunes because there's a Liberian artist on this track. I'm like, no way. Yes, Stunner and Kobasi, CRC, they're all Liberians, all Liberian artists. That's where I was born and raised.
Okay.
I think you guys were surprising me.
We like to do that kind of stuff. It's a culture shock. What can I say?
Wow, beautiful.
This is such what I'm getting the chills listening to this right now.
Yes.
I've listened to some good music, but like there's something about music from the motherland that just takes over. It's like a cloak over your aura.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yes. This is big to have a Liberian artist on your show. I loved it. This is beautiful.
Yes, this is, and I believe it's a first of this nature. It's our first Liberian collaboration of this magnitude.
Wow, nice.
Yes. This is like, if I understand this correctly, this is like Sizzla and Capleton and you know what I mean,
Exactly.
DJ Khaled
Yes.
with the Bounty Killer kind of thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
the modern era, if you will.
Yes. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. I'm like, that is my song. I'm keep hearing a song and I'm like, no, that is me. This is where I'm from. How come he's playing my music? You know. Wow, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. It didn't hit till I was far into Stunner part. and I could hear my Liberian lingo coming out, and I'm like, no, that is not just any kind of music. This is my music. This is
Yes, own it. Yes, definitely, definitely. I cannot wait. I greatly look forward to August 12th and 13th.
yeah,
We're gonna make this happen. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be live streamed live from, and I mean, I have my hotspot and my phone resets on the 14th, so I'm gonna preserve my data until then to make sure we have an accurate stream.
yes, yeah.
I'll have my phone right beside the computer. It will broadcast live. I have reasonably good signal, so you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be great. All right, I have a song right here that I want to close with now because I would have closed with that one. I'll even play that song again. I don't mind, but like, yeah, we'll play a little bit of that song again because I want y'all to close with that vibe. But I have a song here called Chief, and it's one of my more reggae style tracks. You know what I mean? Thank you, Hannah, for wishing me the happy anniversary, wishing us a happy anniversary over at the Terrell Effect. Thanks for inviting us out last night. We had a blast last night at a friend's pool party. You know what I mean? And a party doesn't necessarily have to have dozens of people there. It just has to have enough people for the vibe to be blessed. And that's what we had. So, you know what I mean? I'm still kind of recovering this morning, but I made it through the episode.
Yes, you did amazing.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate the energy. So this song right here is off of my album Cheshire Black. It's called Chief. I was on my leader business when I did this, and like I said, it's just a fun song that I made a couple years ago,
Nice.
just when I was I was kind of feeling myself. What can I say?
Yes.
I heard the instrumental. I was just like, I can't let this go because it's just so out there.
Mhm. Hey.
When me a feed, me bring the whole table, undisputed, ever the best table, and eat again the best steak. About the thing to stable, with the pan move forward and walk a shana. I have like a whole. I want to make a video for this still. It's 3 years old, but I have this elaborate video for it with like Egyptian style dancing mixed with like some modern crump with some, you know what I mean? Some popping and lock. Man,
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
you know what I mean? Just like, but like a modern feel, like today, like today's look
Yes.
with like a retro feel, like a medieval, like a, you know what I mean? Like a pharaoh feel kind of
Yeah, the
thing.
whole Cleopatra,
Yes.
yes, that would be amazing.
They got sucked because it's sick like a bird. But could be is a minor thing. Well and easy if you tweak. Me come in iron like the Sheik. R.I.P. the Iron Sheik. Panthers in the street. Like just I don't mind me not cater. I'm becoming greater. Mummies can me paper. Focus like a laser fierce. From the color. Because my passion's greener. Because we are the leader. No, custom is a garbage on me.
I like the flow. I like the flow.
Thank you. So, just keep me in mind for the next one.
Yes, we can make it happen.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm doing a showcase in either October or November,
Okay,
and I wouldn't mind having a couple of your artists on.
definitely. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. But for sure, that song you played, Standard and Kobasi, was supposed to be in Canada for this event. They didn't get the visa in time. So we're hoping they're here next year for the festival because I'm actually booking for them. Yeah,
Okay.
my company Dreammakers Entertainment is booking for Stunner and Kubasi from Liberia. So
All
yeah,
right. So let's make that happen, y'all. Y'all gotta speak that into reality. You know what I mean? You gotta help with this. Y'all heard it. So if you disbelieve, you just gonna create negative energy that we gotta fight. So let's work together to make this happen.
Gonna
You
make
know what I
it
mean?
happen.
Send them an IG or an Instagram. Say, hey, y'all need to perform at the, you know what I mean, the Canada Welland Afro Caribbean Festival. Shoot,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
Like, still got enough time to buy a ticket. You don't have to tell them you're performing. Tell them you visited, and we'll just pull you on stage. Don't worry about it. Worry about it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying there's no law without a loophole.
Yes.
There's not one law without a loophole. Trust me, I know a lot of laws and I've seen a lot of loopholes. So you know what? Because I want to finish this show with a celebratory song, and this song right here puts such a smile on Chico's face, Shikala's face. We're gonna play this song again because it's just a feel-good vibe. After this, we're gonna close it out. We're gonna have our conversation for a little bit. If you got like 5-10 minutes, I would appreciate it. And then yeah, we're gonna call it an episode. So soulful.
Yes, LIB representing.
Yep.
I wish I could. Actually, I'd need a clip of this to show to the manager. Oh my god.
I will email you I'll message you the
Yes.
link. I'll get your info after and message you the link.
Yes.
And then yeah.
Hey. That is. That is.
It's like
Oh,
I don't want to say it's simple, but it's so like it's just a structured melody
yes.
and it just builds and it pulls away and it's just like listen over here.
Yes.
Now listen over here. Now listen in the middle. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's just oh, you got used to listening to something. We're gonna change it entirely.
Yeah.
It's still good to listen to.
I know. Yeah.
This is Gracie, right? Okay. And then they all come together. It's like,
Yes.
here's your moment to shine.
Yes.
Now let's shine
Run
together.
together. Yeah. Everybody have a little shine, and then we bring it in.
See, individual,
There,
solo,
yep.
support.
Loco morale. Hey. This is our time, oh, he says.
Okay. He's not wrong. He's definitely right.
Hey. They say they can play, oh. My Loma is actually my mom tribe.
Okay.
My Loma
Really?
people ready. That's my mom's tribe.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's why it hits so hard. Okay.
He's Loma, yep.
See, they passed it over again.
Hey. Taking the oh my god, you made my day today. You made my whole week.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly,
Wow.
this is why I do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't do it for fame, I don't do it for fortune. I do it to make people's life, to show people that life is good enough to keep living.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Live your life to the fullest of your ability.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Okay, takes it up to another level. Don't get me wrong. I gotta put this up here.
Hey.
Donations will be accepted, but are not expected.
Yes.
Share the shock at gmail.com.
Exactly. Yes.
Help keep the lights on. Said help keep the lights on. There we go. There we go.
You're gonna make me keep listening to this song all the way through, and I'm gonna go look it up.
Yep. It's gonna be stuck in my head. I'm gonna be walking around the house like
Yes. If this,
you know
if
what?
this,
I'm gonna try. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, if this music played to any of our community event, it's a dance down. Everybody on their feet dancing.
I mean, like I could get there a couple hours early and set up.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna need to be there at least an hour before to set up.
Yes,
So
yes,
you know. Be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, ready.
Ready.
If you're not careful, listen to this. The Holy Ghost will take
I'm
over you.
telling you. I'm telling you. That was
Yo,
beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you.
you are more than welcome. Episode 364 of the Terrell Effect is coming to a close. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had Kimmy K in the chat, Senior G in the chat. That is the heartbeat and the nucleus of the Village Global Network. The Village Global Network, we make the network, servicing over 132 countries globally. That is 73% of the world listening to my voice right now.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you. 73% of the countries in the world. Let me just be more specific, just so people don't say, well, there's not that many billion people listening to you, because listen, technically over the satellites, everybody's hearing me over the air. They just don't perceive me as well. But we won't talk about the science of physics that I studied to get to this point. We'll just talk about next week being Caravana, all right, and the week after that being Welland Caribbean Festival.
Yes.
All right. All right. I'll call it like I see it, because I'm going to be there live in a living color broadcasting. Y'all, I'm tired. And I don't want to hear y'all saying nothing happening out here, because now that we know in advance, see, because out here, there's a bad habit of talking about it after it happens. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we gotta talk about, I like to plan, I like to tell people 3 months in advance. But the problem is, if I say if I'm like August 19th, right? All of July, I'm like the 19th. One of my friends showed up July 19th. Thinking the party was yeah, he was a month early. That's the second time someone showed up a month early. But you know, that just shows how well my promoting is. I just
Yes, wow, interesting.
Oh man. So yes, we're gonna close this down. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we go?
Yes, I'm definitely would like to shout out Toretto Effect. Am I pronouncing it right?
Terrell
Effect. D Black, right?
Yes,
Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to the Welland Afro Caribbean Festival coming soon, right next to you. Come out, people. We're gonna have an amazing time, amazing artists, full of fabric, jewelry, bees, African. We're gonna do some amazing fashion show at the festival. Big up to Lady A. Smith, that actually connected me with this show for arrange. This is the second interview, so the first one I totally blanked out on her. So big up for making this happen, and big up to my team members who are still working very hard. Annie, Gertie, Jalaquina, Maya, Spencer, and myself. Big up for making this happen. And let's keep pushing it. The final hour, let's just keep pushing it. And then Big up to Stana and Kobasi, our Liberian team, for that music. They just lit up my day. I almost fell in tears. And
Oh, no.
you guys,
Tears of
thanks for
joy.
the surprise. You got me very, very good. You got me. That is my country. That is my country song. You got me.
That's your country. That's your tribe. That's your heartbeat. That's
Yes,
your. That's the energy.
yes,
If that's your energy right there, I look forward to working with
that's
you
it.
on whatever you need help with,
Yes,
wherever I'm
yes.
available. So let me extend that because let us make this happen because it needs to happen. People have been crying for this for years. So let us wipe their eyes and show them the goodness that we can
Yes,
create.
so guys, come out. We're still seeking vendors. We're still seeking sponsors to make this happen. Come out, volunteers as well to help around the festival. So please reach out to me, 905 or look up the Welland Afro Caribbean Festival. You'll find us, everywhere, on social media, on IG, World Afro Caribbean Festival. We're there and we're building this community, bringing diversity and inclusion.
Yes. Yes. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, episode 364 of the Terrell Effect is come to a close. I appreciate every one of y'all for showing up. Everything that you can do is within you as long as you believe.
Yes. Yes.
That was way more profound than I expected to be right now. But I like it. I'll take it. You see what your music did to me?
Yes. That's
All right,
good
ladies and
energy, good energy, good vibe.
yes, blessed energy. On behalf of the Afro Caribbean, the Welland Afro Caribbean Festival, the Terrell Effect, Chikala, yours truly, Jax with her facts, and everybody that's been here, Senior G, Kimmy K, the VGN, the Rec Boys, and all of that. Bless up.